Okay, so this is part 3. So you're sitting on your mat now, and if you go, let's start with our right leg over the top. So you've got your right leg over the top, and you want to have, so this knee is bent underneath you, this one's over the top, and you want to try and feel your 2 sit bones on the floor. Now, if this hurts your knee at all, you can stretch your underneath leg so that it's not twisting in that knee. So ideally, we want to try and have both butt cheeks on the floor. If it's really hard and you're struggling, you can use your hands to try and just settle in. And this is a great stretch to try and sit in regularly, for particularly if you get sciatica, piriformis. Try and sit up as tall as you can. Turn and look back over your shoulder. Come back to center. Turn and look to the other side. And again, see if you can turn and look a little bit further. And now turn and look a little bit further. Now you're going to take your elbow to the floor and side bend. And now to the other side, elbow to the floor and side bend. And again, see if you can go a little bit further, side bending. And a little bit further, side bending. So with this next one, you're trying to fold at the hip to come forward. So you're keeping your spine straight. And then you're going to pull back and try and stretch out through underneath your hips. And again, come forward, try and stretch. And then come back and stretch. Now come standing, right foot in front, left knee back, hands are on either side of your foot, and you try and bring your pubic bone as close to your heel as you can. So you're getting a lovely stretch through here. Just flirt with the tightness. Move out of it now so you get a hamstring stretch. And then coming forward, stretching out your hip. And then come back, stretching out your front. Come forward, curl your toe under and stand up on it. Try and rock forward on your toe and push back. And again, rock forward on your toe and push back. Now take the other leg to join and find a long, straight spine. So feel your shoulders in their sockets. Pull your tummy in, find that long line. Drop your knees down to the floor. I'm just going to take off this so you can see me a bit better. So with this next one, you want to really use your tummy, and you're not butt clenching, but you're kind of feeling like you're tucking your pelvis under, so you're really protecting your lumbar spine. So you're going to try and bring your pelvis forward. Use your tummy. Open your chest. Now come back. See if you can reach your belly button back on a diagonal, so you're stretching out that lumbar spine. And again, coming forward, pelvis first, pull your tummy in, open your chest, open your throat. And coming back, squeeze the belly back, opening out your low back. Now, guys, you can go up onto your toes and slowly lower yourself down. Girls, you can stay on your knees. And we're going to try and slowly lower down. See how slow you can go. I'm going to try and slowly lower down. Now with your elbows in by your side here, pull your tummy muscles in and up. Feel that the back of the legs are engaged. So you're strong in your lower abdominals, really on. Feel like you're trying to pull yourself along the mat. So it's like you're trying to bring your ribs away from your hips. Lift your head up. Pull your shoulder blades back and together. Keep your tummy on. Now float your arms out. Circle the arms around here. Keep your tummy on. Circle your arms around. Now take your left arm up, elbow by your shoulder by your ear. Now the other side. Bring your arm up, thumb up to the ceiling. Now both sides, both arms up. Now pull your tummy in a bit more, pull your tummy in a bit more, and bring your hands in by your side. Again, engage your tummy, check your tummy's on. Now that shouldn't hurt your back. If it's hurting your back, put a cushion under your belly. Coming forward, lengthening out your spine. Lift the face up, squeeze the shoulder blades together and float the arms out. Circle the arms there, make sure your tummy's on. Pull your tummy in a little bit tighter. Again, circle the arms. Now this time we're going to go right arm first. Bring the arm up and bring it back. Left arm, bring it up and bring it back. Two arms together. Bring it up and bring it back. Squeeze your tummy in a little bit more and rest your forehead on your hands. Bring your hands in, rest your forehead on your hands. Pull your tummy in there, squeeze your belly back and float your legs off the floor. Lowering down. Pull your tummy in again, lift the legs up, work the back of the legs. Use your tummy like crazy to support your spine and lowering down. One more time, lifting the legs up. Now turn them out and squeeze the heels together and squeeze the heels together and squeeze the heels together. Come up onto your hands and knees. Press back, opening out your low back. Come forward and opening out your chest. Come back, opening out your low back. Come forward, opening out your chest. This time, swing your legs off to the side. Pull your belly back. So think of going up and at diagonal. Don't go too low so you're getting that nice stretch through your back. Swing the legs off to the other side. Pull back, opening out your back. One more time. Swing the legs off to the other side, opening out your back. And again, swing the legs off to the other side, opening out your back. Now we're going to sit down. This time you're going to have your left leg over the top. So finding those sit bones on the floor. Turn and look back. To the other side. Turn and look back. One more time, turn and see if you can go further. And then again, turn and see if you can go further. Now side bending, stretching out all through the side of your body. And now to the other side, stretching out this way. Now see if you can go a little bit further, reaching up and over. Keeping space on the side that you're heading towards. So you want to open that out as well. Don't just collapse into it. Then we're going to push forward and stretch. And lean back and open out your hips. And push forward and stretch. And lean back and open out your hips. Now you're going to stand up, kneel up on your right leg, so your left one's forward, so giving the other side a go now. Hands are on either side of your feet. Come forward, try and get your pubic bone as close to your heel as you can, and then come back and stretch your hamstrings. And again, coming forward and coming back and stretch out the hamstring. Come up onto your toe at the back. Press that heel back, then come forward and bend the toe back. Press the heel back and bend the toe back. Now take your other foot back and lift your tail. Squeeze your heels down to the floor. Bend one knee, let one heel press down. Swap the other side, bend that heel, press it down. Swap to the other side, bend the heel down. One more time, bending that heel down. Press the both heels down. Try and lift your tail, try and open your armpit. And again, push open the armpit. One more time, push open the armpit. Come onto your knees, curl your toes under and sit back on your feet with your toes curled under. Now you're going to come forward and you're going to put your right foot on top of your left. So this is not over your ankle, it's right on your instep. Sit down on that. It might be a little bit painful. If it is, you need this. Then come forward, curl your toes under, sit back on that. Now come forward, put the other foot underneath, sit the other one on top and sit down on that. Again, if it's painful, you need it. So unfortunately, do some more. Good. So now you're going to come lying on your side. So if you could bend your knees in, and it's like you're in a chair, 90-degree angle in the chair, this arm here under your head, supporting your head with the elbow pointing forward. Reach the arm forward, opening your back. Reach the arm up. Now with this one, your arm stays in the socket and you're just going to turn your whole body. Don't let your knees move and look back behind you. Open that arm back behind you. And again, reach forward, opening your back. Take your arm up to the ceiling, turn your whole body and opening your front. One more time, reaching forward, opening the back. Then turn and open your front. Take that arm up to the ceiling, stretch your legs out long. If you look down, you should be able to see your toes. If you had a beam of light coming from your belly button, it's going to angle a little bit up. So pull your tummy in and hover your legs off. Now, I don't want you to lift this high. I want you to try and feel that you're creating a long spine. Reach your feet to the far wall. Pull your tummy in. Let it go. Again, pull the tummy in and lift up. And let it go. Again, pull the tummy in and lift up. Now hold this and see if you can deepen that. Pull up, lengthen. Try and be longer through your spine. The waist is lifted. The spine is long. It's like you're standing up straight. Again, pull the tummy in. Try and create more length. Now you're going to sit up and you want to let this rib cage drop towards your hand. So you're getting this nice stretch through here. They're going to try and pull the rib cage away. And now push the rib cage towards. So really open out under that. If there's pinching in your shoulder, don't go so far. Stay out of pinching. Pushing open here. Now find that long line that we found when you were on your side, but now you're holding yourself up. So it's like a side plank on your knees. So your pelvis is forward. You want to make sure your bum is forward. So if you look down, you've got a straight line. Now lift your rib up to the ceiling and then drop your rib towards your arm. So you're trying to curve here and lift up. Don't let your bum touch the floor yet. Reach the rib cage up and bring it down. One more time. Reach the rib cage up. Put the two hands. Walk the hands in towards your legs. So your shoulders are parallel to the front of your mat. Your hips are parallel to the side of the mat. And you're just going to pull back here. Pull your tummy in and up. So we're getting a beautiful stretch all through left QL, the left side of your spine. And then we're going to lie down with your head at the other end of the mat. So still facing towards a device, just your head at the other end of the mat. Bend your knees in like a 90-degree angle in the hip, 90-degree angle in the knee. Your head is back as if you are in a straight back chair. Your elbow is pointing forward. This is going to help you to stabilize when you do your side lifts. Reach your arm forward, stretch out your back, lift the arm up, keep it in its socket. Try and lay your back on the mat. Look back behind you. And again, reaching forward and then opening your front. One more time. Reach it forward. Open your back. Then turn and open your front. Take your arm up to the ceiling. Stretch your legs long. Check. Can you see your toes? Make sure your belly button's pointing up a little bit. Pull the tummy in and lift and lower. Go tummy on and lift and lower. Again, tummy on and lift. Now hold that long line. Feel like internally pelvic floor lifts, tummy squeezes back, spine lengthens out. Hold it. Let it go, but don't let the feet come down again. Go, pull the tummy in and lift. One more time, tummy in and lift. And now sitting up. Place your hand on the mat. So you want to energize your fingers. Let the ribs drop towards your arm. Press the rib cage up to the ceiling. So we want to open out our ribs, especially if you've had any COVID or respiratory tract stuff going on. Really trying to get your rib cage to be a little bit more mobile and those intercostal muscles to have a bit more strength, because that's what actually sucks the air into our lungs. Come standing up tall. Find that long line. Squeeze your belly back. Shoulder in place. Lift the rib cage up. Drop the rib cage down. Lift the rib cage up. Drop the rib cage down. Lift the rib cage up. This is the one where you're trying to get your shoulders square to the front of the mat. Your hips are trying to stay square to the side of the mat. Pull your belly back. And again, try and pull your belly up. So I'm not sitting down low. I'm trying to stay up high. I'm trying to squeeze my tummy back to my spine. And then lying down. Arms out to the side, feet together. Try and keep your shoulders still as you swing your legs from one side to the other. Cross your legs over and do the same thing. Swing your legs one side to the other. Swap the other leg over. Swing your legs one side to the other. Now open your legs so that they're wider than the mat. So if you look at your legs, it kind of looks a bit like a W. And this is about this hip joint. So you're just trying to move that hip joint around. You let your knee drop down. And it's that hip, that thigh bone rotating in that hip socket. So I'm very flexible. So if you can't quite do what I'm doing, that's okay. Just go within your own range. Just try and find. We want to nourish the joints through movement. So don't force anything. Just let it stretch out. And then maybe you might want to revisit this video, and you might find each time you do it, it might get a little bit better. Now pull your tummy in. Think of opening out your low back. And relax. And again, pulling your tummy in, opening out your low back. And relax. Now pull your tummy in, roll through the spine. Imagine you're trying to lift one vertebra up at a time. When you're at the top here, it's not like a yoga bridge here. We're doing a Pilates bridge. So your belly's squeezing back and the back of the legs are strong. So you're trying to open the front of your hips. Take a breath in. Roll through the spine, lay one rib cage down, the bottom of the ribs, the belt line, the sacrum, and relax to neutral. Again, roll through the spine, lift the pelvis up. Take a breath in here, expand your ribs, like fill the air up like a big balloon. And now as the air comes out, your ribs come down, the bottom of the ribs, the belt line, the sacrum, and relax. One more time, breathing out, lift up. Bring the arms overhead. Let the arms rest above your head. Big breath in there, expand the ribs. Roll through the spine to come down, laying your rib cage, laying your belt line, laying your sacrum down, and then bring your hands down. Again, roll through the spine to lift up. Inhale to bring the arms overhead. Breathing out to roll through the spine, one vertebra at a time. Good. Now bring your knees in here, squeeze them in. Try and feel that you're really stretching out your back. And now see if you can start to rock. So it's like you're massaging your back until you come up to sitting. Put your hands over the top of your feet and push with your feet into your hands, so it gives you a big stretch. Now sit up as tall as you can here. Now pull your tummy in, roll to the back of your spine. Don't let the top part of you move. Just try and get the bottom part to roll back. Now start to go back a little way. Take a breath in there. This shouldn't hurt your back. Squeeze your belly button back and come back forward. Put your hands over the top of your feet. Stretch out there. Sit up tall. Squeeze the navel to the spine and roll back. Stop there. Squeeze your tummy back more and roll forward. Last one, stretching out. Sit up tall. Pull your tummy in, roll through your spine to come back. Stop there, take a breath in. Squeeze your tummy back more and come forward. Put your hands behind you and now try and lift your bottom up. Pull your tummy and lift your bottom up. And lower down. And again, try and lift up. And lower down. One more time, lift up. Now walk your hands in until you bring your bottom to your heels. And then try and just send your knees forward towards the floor. Pull your tummy in as you do this. Use your tummy. And come back. One more time. Come forward. Now, if this hurts your knees, don't do it. Don't do anything that hurts. Stretching's not hurting, by the way. Okay, so now you're going to bring your hands forward. And you want to stand on your hands. Pull your tummy and look at your navel. And you're going to put your heels down. Let your chest rest on your thighs. Lift your head up. Pull your shoulder blades back and together. Make your back flat like a plank. Drop your hands onto the floor. Lean forward onto your hands. Pull your tummy in. Put your heels on the floor. Lift the head up. Pull the shoulder blades together. Work the muscles in your back. Feel all those muscles working. Put your hands on your thighs. Now squeeze your tummy back. And then relax back to neutral. Do that again. I'm just going to straighten the device up. So we're going to squeeze the belly back. Standing on your hands. Now stretch out your spine. Now pull the tummy in. Tuck the tail under. Bring the pelvis in alignment. Bring the ribs in alignment. Bring the head in alignment. Stand up tall again, and we'll do our little neck stretches one more time. Trying to release any tension through your neck and shoulders. Lifting the chin. Now come back to standing tall. And close your eyes. And we're back to where we started. So with your eyes closed, feel into your feet. Notice what your feet are doing. See, feel even weight between the big toe and the little toe, the inside of the heel, the outside of the heel. Bring your attention further up your leg. Are your knees locking back? Try and soften your knees. But hold them straight, but just not locked back. Now lift your tummy. Feel the same way as we did when we were on the mat and we were trying to pull our ribs away from our hips. It's like you're trying to just put more space through your spine. Lifting up and holding ourselves against gravity. So we're going to go into the breathing that we did at the beginning, where you do a very big, luscious inhalation, filling your lungs to the maximum possible. And then you hold your breath for equal amount of time as you breathed in. And then you breathe out. So if you could count it so that you keep that timing even. The breath out goes for as long as the breath in. And the hold goes for as long as you breathed in. So I'll let you do that at your own pace and tempo. Thank you for joining me today in our little session. So I may do some more of these. I'll see how I go. As I said, I'm not very comfortable about doing this because I've never done it really before. But anyway, there you go. There's my little offering to you. I hope you will feel a little bit more nourished and ready to face the challenges. It just seems at the moment there's a lot of people that are tired from all the challenges that we've had with COVID and interest rates. And so together we can get through this. Stay strong and long. It's Turning Point Pilates. And if you have any questions, please come to the studio so I can work with your body and answer your questions and help you with your alignment. If you have any pain that came out of that session, then please do go see a treating practitioner. Get some help. You don't have to live in pain. Thank you.